Hello. Welcome to NAB. Unfortunately, the Razor has bricked. It's dead. It's gone. Can't use it. It's booting to the BIOS. Let me show you. So what you're looking at here is the BIOS of my laptop that I was going to be using to present at NAB. Long story short, I walked all the way to the very nice Razor store in the Las Vegas area and was like, hey guys, can you help me out? They couldn't help me out because they were very much a non-customer support center. I tried calling them. They couldn't replace it in time. It was a whole kerfuffle. But thankfully, Maxon came in clutch so we could do the presentation things, which, speaking of, why don't we actually go to the convention center and do the NAB thing? And I think it's probably worth doing the tour of the Maxon booth. This is the not the presentation stage. This is the demo station where we can do all the demos of all the motion graphics related things, probably the particle stuff that I'm super excited to test out. And there's also a 3D printer hosted by Mr. Ian Robinson. He's busy. We'll bug him later. Up there, up those stairs, is the big secret executive spot. We're not allowed to go up there, so we're just gonna admire it from afar. Presentation stage. This is where all the presentation stuff is happening. The first one is gonna be a Casey Hupke, who I don't even know what he's presenting on. I'll ask him in a second. Matthias Omatola from the Maxon team is right over there, and this is where all the learning stuff is going to happen. I'm presenting later today, and you're probably watching this video after I presented, so there's probably a YouTube link somewhere in the description down below where you can see that full presentation. Hi, Billy. How's it going, man?
I just got here. I got breakfast.
Nice. What's for breakfast?
Bacon, egg, and cheese bagel.
Hell yeah.
Day one. My feet don't hurt yet.
Fuck yeah.
So
that's going to change.
Yep, it will.
Cool, man. It's good to see you. Casey, what are you presenting on?
I'm presenting on the new particle system in Cinema4D. We're going to make a portal open, and we're going to make an inky explosion like the fireworks in Dune Part 2 on Getty. And if I have enough time, I'm going to run through a scene that in real time demonstrates every single dynamic system within Cinema4D in one scene with them all interacting together. And as usual, I'm going to hit play, not save, and pro for the best. Oh, I thought you were a fist bump. Oh, dang. Whew, cut that out.
So at NAB, there is a Mr. David Malore. Hello, David.
Hey.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
I want a hug. Hug me. If you couldn't make it to NAB this year, I do want to let you know that you actually didn't miss a whole lot. The first things first I was very excited about is that Amanda did come with me to NAB, which was very nice, and she got to get a taste of what a tech convention is like. She's normally used to Comic-Con, which is an entirely different experience. So Comic-Con is very much... Tell me about Comic-Con.
Comic-Con, everyone is this close to you, breathing down your neck, throwing elbows, backpacks to the face. If you can spread your arms, this ain't crowded.
Yeah, no, this is easy mode. The reason why I say NAB wasn't as exciting as I think it normally is, Adobe, and a lot of people are just like AI, and I swear to God, if I hear any more thing about like some cool AI video tool, like I know it's important and I know it's a thing that we should all consider as artists, but it doesn't excite my artist heart in the same way that actually putting in some reps and putting in some works. You see, NAB is one of those interesting events where, sure, it's a technological convention in which we're talking about cameras and mics and software and all of the technical stuff required to make video things, but it also is a combination or a culmination and gathering of very artistic people, and I think that artistic community does not come together unless we all seem to share ideas and share stuff and share what we do, so then we can all get better as a society. The thing that truly makes me concerned around this year's NAB is the fact that the dirty word that begins with A and ends with I was a leading platform for a lot of the technological advancements that I saw. And when I see some of the community events, such as the ones that's hosted by Maxon and the Pinball Party and the live streams they do, and which thank you very much for letting me present there, and the School of Motion, Tom's Urban, we all get together and hang out in Las Vegas party, I see that as an opportunity for us to connect with each other and see our friends. And the state of the industry leaning into that dirty word, I think, is dangerous for community, and I think it is our job as artists to rally together and create some sense of community in some fashion. So I think it's important to post more. I think it's important to go to these things, because if we don't, the robots will take over. And truly, the robots can do whatever they want, and they're pretty magical, but it doesn't actually work until we all try and put some heart and soul into it. And that only happens when we all get together and hang out with our friends. I'm gonna confess, I wasn't actually planning on making this vlog, which is why we are at home, but I really do feel like someone needed to say something. The fact that these big companies are like, hey, look at our new AI tool, and I'm like, but what about all these cool people over here who are doing cool stuff? And I'm all for technological advancements, but none of that stuff can happen until we put the heart into it, and we require the people over there. So I wanted to say something and at least express some gratitude to the industry leaders in my immediate community. I'm sure there's more, but thank you to Maxon and School of Motion and MoGraph.com and all those people and all of my friends at these big industry events who make it all fun to go to these things, because yes, a pretty image is cool, but when there's people involved and there's heart in it, it means so much more. So here's the vlog. I wanted to say something. There's my heart and soul. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know in the comment section down below. If you'd like to learn about some of my presentation stuff, it's probably down there as well, and other links and stuff. And I will leave you with the final tip, and that is eat 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, and you will make some. Goodbye, my friends. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.
Bye, Ben. Bye, EJ. Bye. Bye. Bye.
There you go. There's your outro.